If you're an HVAC, plumbing, or electrical business owner and you send your guy out to install the system and the system didn't work, would you invoice the customer or would you get it fixed? Send the crew back out, send your service tech out, go out there yourself until the thing is fixed. Of course you would fix it, right? You're in the business of making things work. Why is it that in the tax industry, we let guys just throw some numbers into a box, ship it off to the IRS, and hope for the best? Could the number have been lower? Was the tax bill a surprise? Do you know what you're going to owe next year? It's not the tax guy's problem. He'll see you next April. At WJ Tax Company, we work with HVAC, plumbing, electrical business owners to help them take more money home from their businesses. We do this two ways. First, we want to make sure tax bills are never a surprise. Tax is just math. We can do math all year round. Secondly, we want to plug the profit leaks in your business. We don't want you losing money. We want you taking home all the money that you can. While we're in your numbers, we should probably show ourselves as the experts of your numbers, right? Let me show you how we do this. So first thing, every year we run a 21-point tax inspection on every business owner. So it looks something like this. And essentially what this does, it has over 100 points of data that narrows down where are the areas of opportunity where you could save tax. But we don't want to do them all at once. You can see here there's lots of opportunities for this client, this sample client. But we only want to do one. We want to do the one move that is the least amount of cost and effort for you in the most amount of tax savings. So after looking at it a little bit more, we notice, hey, this client, their wife is contributing way less than the maximum into her 401k at work. And so that's a really, really easy move. She could actually just put $20,000 into here. It's their money. They keep the money, so it doesn't really cost them anything, and they could save $4,000 or $5,000 in tax. And so we were happy to show them that this move, this way that they could save money, but they didn't want to do it. Why? Well, it turns out that the business was not near as profitable as they needed it to be to do that. So on 1.8 million in sales, they were only bottom lining 147. So by the time they service debt, take money home to eat on, and those kinds of things, there wasn't enough extra money to put away in a retirement plan where that money is inaccessible. So we started looking at the profitability of the business, realized they were misquoting their jobs, and we fixed it. So now it's August through August 1st. They're on pace to do about the same amount of sales, but they've already made more profit than they made last year. Now they have the money available to do the tax move. If you can't do a tax move, it's likely because the business isn't profitable enough. So this is the process that we run our clients through. 21-point tax inspection every year, finding their number one tax move and then helping them implement it. And then while we're in the business, or in the numbers, we want to make sure the business is as profitable as possible. Now, look, if you just want your tax guy to file a form and leave you alone, see you next April, WJ Tax Company is not a fit for you. But if you want someone who's in your numbers, understands your business, and is constantly looking to make sure you're taking home as much money as you can from your business, there's a really good chance we're a fit. At the end of this video, there's a link where you can schedule a call where I can answer whatever questions you have about working together, and I'll ask you specifically about what's going on in your business and see if we can be a help. If we think we can be a help, we'll ask for some documentation, take a look, dig into the hard numbers, and present to you the opportunity of working together. If it's not a fit, we'll definitely let you know and provide you some resources as well. So go ahead and click the link if you feel like it's a fit or you're at least interested, and we'll talk then.